This podcast is brought to you by 10-8 Personal Training. 10-8 Personal Training will not only make you stronger, but it'll make you smarter too. See, Professor Cranberry actually is a professor at the University Kennedy residence. And he's the homeschool teacher of the year. So if you also want to take him to teach your kids, Professor Cranberry's got your back. 10-8 Personal Training. He will teach them without touching them. 951-445-3133. Again, 951-445-3133. Or you could visit him at 108pt@yahoo.com. This podcast is brought to you by the Brown and Whitworth Foundation. The foundation is so mysterious, I haven't seen Chip in like a month or two. I tried calling him, tried texting him. He hasn't responded. Chip, we yearn for your presence here at Militia MMA. So if you've seen Chip, please return him to us. Brown and Whitworth Foundation. Guys, summer is around the corner. That means it's getting hot. You are going to have all those sun rays coming in through your broken roof. That's right. Those cracks is where the air conditioner is going to come out, and the sun's going to get its evil hot rays in your nice dark home. Ain't that a shame? But there's something you could do about it. You could get off your cheap ass, call Affordable Roofing. Don't let a $2,000 problem be a $300,000 problem. Call Affordable Roofing right now. Their number is 423-593-9605. Again, 423-593-9605. Or you can visit them at 423-593-9605. That thing I just said, again, 423-593-9605. So give my man Tony Starks a call. He is the Iron Man of roofing, and he'll put an iron roof so your family could be protected. Amen. Welcome to the Militia MMA podcast. I'm your host, Tom Galicchio, and I'm very excited about this episode. I got a special guest. He's going to be on the new season of The Ultimate Fighter. He's just one of my old students from Team Quest. He's out here teaching the seminar and gracing us with his presence. The one, the only, Trevor Wishing Wells.
Woo!
Yeah.
Laugh track.
Or is it White Claws Wells?
Mix it up a couple times. Wishing Wells, Tenacious T.
Tenacious T.
Yeah, it wasn't my idea, you know.
Who gave you that one?
Sam. No, funny story, actually. It was for Combate, right?
Okay.
It's a Mexican promotion. I have no business being in there. I'm white. And I met the announcer. He's at the hotel right before, and Sam was like, hey, make sure you announce him Tenacious T. And I was telling the guy, like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, well, I'll give you a thumbs up. You let me know, in there if you want it. I was like, okay, I don't want it. So I'm like, I'm running in the cage. There's big, like, at Fresno State or something like that. And he, like, looks at me and goes, like, thumbs up. And I just, like, I'm like, oh, hey, thumbs up, And like, that was the signal, though. So he fucking announced me as Tenacious T. I was like, God damn it. Yeah, it turned out good. So one time only, but, maybe I'll cycle back.
Hey, I did it for Broderick. I said I had to fill out his paperwork, so I wrote down the Brainerd Baby Maker, and they announced it. And they loved it, and then everybody's like, what does that mean? They'd go up to him, what does that mean? They just point to his kid. He's like, I got more E's at home.
Was he upset or no?
No.
You thought it was funny?
Broderick knows how to roll with the punches.
Okay, good. His family was cool with it.
It was just him and his boy. He just shook his head and shook it off.
Yeah. I don't think everyone needs the nickname, but that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, where did you get yours from? Or who gave you that?
The tank actually came because this first or second day of training, they made me spar some heavyweight who was getting ready for a Muay Thai fight.
Nice.
And he whooped my ass, and I didn't drop.
But you were just still there, huh?
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's Tom the Tank. Like, that's...
I always thought it was Thomas the Tank Engine or something. You know the.
Yeah,
No?
I don't know. But yeah, sure.
Kinda
Yeah,
familiar with
everything is yes now. Life's a lot easier if you just agree and don't try to get your point across.
Yeah, you're right. You were saying that earlier.
Don't stress about getting your point across. Because we're all going to die anyway.
Not me.
You'll live forever. Yeah, you're young.
Yep.
You're a millennium, so you're gonna be around when they have.
I don't know
have
if I'm a
future
millennial
tech.
actually. 27? Is that in the category?
I don't know. That's
Okay.
Bobby's league.
What are you?
Bobby's sis. He's sister.
Sam, is he millennial? Isn't he in the millennial? No? What do you guys considered? Yeah.
Just a couple of white folk here in Tennessee. What are you considered? Who are you? What's your identity?
Trevor, Tenacious
Wishing
D.
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
Tenacious D. Wishing well.
That's all I know so far. Yeah, honestly, I think it's California would it's similar out here. The people as far our area, Riverside County's not super.
It's the same thing as.
Yeah, it's not like cis. I don't even know what that means or anything. I haven't seen that around though. But
That's a southern term.
is it? No,
So-
it's not.
I heard it when I was in the South.
I've been seeing it on TikTok and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, you got TikTok?
Yeah, I don't go on it
It's because
much.
you're cis.
I knew it, dude. I knew it.
Trap.
No, I don't frequent it, all right, but I do have an account, yeah.
Nice.
Not making money off of it
Oh,
or
yes.
anything, so
How about Sam?
Sam's making money, yeah. And he's just reposting other people's videos, making a
Yes.
fortune, dude.
And then he's
And then Zuckerberg took
he's
over.
he's also a professional cameraman now.
Is he?
He's like, hold on, I gotta record this drive down.
Oh yeah. No, it's getting bad with Sam. Even before he left for here, it was getting bad, dude.
When he came back to Team Quest, was he?
Oh,
record.
he was barely there, dude. It was his phone, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. He filmed every practice, Dagestani basketball. No one's watching, but
he's
filming,
putting
dude,
together a
yeah.
highlight reel of Dagestani basketball. Those of you who don't know what that is, that's a game Sam. It was inspired by the Dagestanis, but Sam made like the T-ball version of it.
that was good.
Yeah,
it's a good
great
warm up. Yeah,
game.
honestly, you guys need one of these at the gym.
But
I don't know how you could, maybe one court or half court, something like that. Yeah,
Half
we played
court.
half court. Yeah,
we could play.
we could do it here. Yeah,
Sam's gonna have 2 pull-up bars to play full.
yeah. We
No, but the real game, it's like a real hoop.
yeah, no. And
We
it's like,
play the T-ball version,
Yeah.
because we got a big pull-up bar you have to get it through.
Yeah, and
it's
it's
still hard.
it's an actual sport there now. Like they like have.
It's like a
tournament.
basketball.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like legit.
It's
yeah.
like kill the man with the ball with a basketball.
yeah, grappling, submissions, all that. And
Ours is not as big of a hoop.
people have got
It's not as
hurt,
hard.
dude. I've seen
Oh.
some bad injuries.
That and dodgeball. We had a
dodge.
dodgeball tournament, and everybody tore. A couple.
I threw
people
my
tore
arm
their-
out for months, dude.
Yeah, somebody tore their ACL.
Oh, I wasn't there for that one. I don't think. No, I threw my arm out for months during that dodgeball though. Yeah, but no, I remember Sean. You know who Sean Horner is? You remember him?
Yeah.
The big guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he comes back like.
that's Ryan, the manager's twin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Silver Fox. Yeah. Whatever you had him walk out to that one time too. But yeah, he came back after months of not training. Sam makes guilt trips him into playing Dagestani. This guy, like, I don't know if he was trying to fucking get this other guy Jamal or anything, but he headbutts the wall and he's like paralyzed. It looked like he's not. He pinched
No,
a
I know.
nerve. His neck
Yeah,
was
yeah,
fucked up
it's-
and he wasn't out. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen
That's
him
a rough
since.
injury.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since.
Showed him.
4 years ago or something like that.
That was it.
Yeah, and then had some dislocated fingers.
Sam freaking
Yeah,
talked him into it.
talked him into it.
he
Just
talked
sitting on the
about
side. Same thing happened to Jacob Peters, this other kid, gone for months with an injury. Sam talks him into pulling this, kind of like that game you play here. There's 2 bags on the side. Like, your goal is to get there, punch it back over to the other side.
Oh,
Jacob
yes.
destroys his back out again, dude, after being guilt tripped like 10 times by Sam. Sam's a menace sometimes, Nice.
I know.
He's nice, but
People think he knows what he's talking about.
no.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he might.
Sometimes.
Not
No,
on
see,
some
he's
things.
convincing. I remember when he told Ashley, hey, you should put some pre-workout in your Red Bull.
He did, or she did it, or what?
She listened to him. She's like, Sam's
Yeah.
older than me. He's an adult. He's got kids.
Yeah.
Wrong. She had to like sit out because her heart wouldn't stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Whoops.
Yeah. Dude, she drinks those red lines, which have like,
Bits of real lion.
yeah, I don't know. They're like 300 milligrams caffeine or something like that. I drank one of those, and I had to pull over, and I sat like on the side of the freeway for a good like 30 minutes.
You just had to let the shakes go by.
Thought I was having a heart attack, dude. I started sweating. Yeah, I was tunnel visioning, That was my last red line, yeah.
Oh man, you were redlining.
I was.
You're like, I need to pull
Put on
over.
the gas, yep.
Did you just think it would help you with your driving because it was called red line? You're like, I'm gonna get ready to win some pink slips in this Jetta.
I
Or you
remember
got a
Ashley was
Golf.
drinking them. She said they were good, and I tried it.
They're good.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how anybody says they're good. They're refreshing.
No.
It tastes like a milkshake.
No, not even.
Yeah, it's like what? It comes in a 6-ounce tube, 4-ounce tube.
Yeah, it's small.
It comes in like a little test tube.
Yeah.
That's not a drink. That's not something that's refreshing.
You've never taken
that's a dose like medicine.
You're not a supplement guy, though. You don't take pre-workout, none of that stuff, huh? Steak.
Supplements.
So,
I take Metamucil. That's my supplement of choice.
I don't even know what that is. What is it?
Once you fuck your stomach up from coffee,
Oh, really?
yeah, and you get ulcers and shit,
Yeah.
hemorrhoids, you gotta start taking Metamucil. It keeps you flowing.
Every
Keeps
day
the
or
poop
what?
flowing.
Is coffee really what does that?
Well, it's not good for you if you eat it on an empty stomach.
Oh,
Caffeine in general, you gotta have something in you.
damn.
It's like Gatorade. Is it in you?
Yeah. Really, ulcers though from that? Shit. Got a dark road ahead,
Yeah,
dude.
you can't enjoy anything in life.
Bad habits too, dude.
Yeah, like coffee's great, but you can't have too much of it.
No, herpes outbreak.
Yeah, everything. Everything. Like
God. Another funny story, me on the side of the road, dude. So, me and my brother, I dropped a glass pipe, right?
okay.
In my garage. And I'm just, I'm
Like
like
a
18
crack
at this
pipe?
time. Yeah, I mean, basically. I'm 18, I'm smoking in my garage with my brother.
You're smoking crack?
No, I'm smoking, it was weed, I'm 18
Okay,
at this
good.
time.
I needed you to say that so our viewers understood. You're like,
Anyway.
yeah, it's a crack pipe. So me and my brother are
So I
fucking
dropped the
freebasing.
pipe, right? And I glue it back together. I don't know why. I thought that was a good
Yeah,
idea to
yeah.
glue the
Did
pipe back together,
You
right?
found glass glue.
Yeah. So I'm over driving to Marietta, and I'm about to teach like wrestling and coach wrestling at a high school or help out. And I'm at like an In-N-Out parking lot, right? And I'm like, oh, I'll hit the bowl real quick. I smoke it, dude. I'm smoking glue at this point, Like I didn't realize it. I'm smoking glue at this point. And I start driving. It's like 100 degrees out. It was summer, dude. And I get to this light, like to go on the freeway, and immediately I think like I'm having a heart attack again. So I'm the first one to turn left onto the freeway, and there's like 3 or 4 o'clock traffic, everyone around me, and I freak out, and I think I'm about to die, dude. So I just stop my car and I get out of my car and I'm holding my head.
Like you're under arrest.
arrest.
You were just if cops
I don't
sees
know
you,
what's
he's
wrong with me, dude. Like my first instinct was unbuckle, get out of the car.
gonna hold your head.
The light turns green, right? So everyone's honking at me like I'm holding up the freeway.
Wait, and you're out of your car.
I'm out of my car at this point, right?
And you're holding your
I'm
head.
sweating, like look terrible. So I freak out, right? There's people are honking, yelling at me and everything. So I get back in my car. I make it one exit down. I pull off. It's like a parking lot, business parking lot, and I pass out for like 2 hours.
Oh shit!
Missed my practice. Wake up covered in sweat. Air conditioning didn't work or anything. So, yeah, essentially I just smoked glue, dude, and fucked me up. Yeah,
Oh,
felt terrible for like a week. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, and it was clogged, so I'm just sitting like hitting it forever, lighting it, and then yeah, missed my whole practice, blew it,
All for like a $6 pipe.
all for $10 weed. Shake, I think probably.
You're like, I need this before I teach the kids.
Yeah.
Smoke this glue before I get around these minors.
That was 18-year-old Trevor, though,
Now you're new and improved.
Now I'm 27-year-old Trevor.
You're
That
on
was
to
a decade later.
You're on to real things. Now, what age did you start fighting?
I had my first fight at 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah. So right out of high school. I probably had 5 Muay Thai
So
classes.
you was pre-glue.
Yeah. PG, pre-glue.
Pre-glue.
Whatever you wanna call it, but yeah, so I wrestled in high school. You know, didn't wrestle at like a great high school. Had a decent coach, but you know, like no partners or anything. And then yeah, turned 18. My friend Jesse wanted to fight. We were doing like park fights and stuff.
Jesse, he came to the gym.
He did, yeah,
times.
he did, yeah.
I used to call you, him, and
What, Jonas Brothers or what did
the
you call
Jonas
us?
Boys. It was you, him,
Yeah.
and RJ.
Not
RJ
even the Jonas
Texas.
Brothers, the Jonas Boys.
The Jonas. I'm like, oh look, they're taking a picture together, the 3 of them. Like, oh, it's the Jonas Boys.
That was it, yeah, Jesse. So he talked me into fighting. He fought first, actually. I was supposed to fight with him. My guy didn't show up to weigh-ins. They cut like ton of weight.
What event?
Mansion fights. It was some shitty. I think it was their second card, first card.
Mansion fight. Oh, was it in a mansion?
It was in
Did
Hollywood.
the Epic guy run it?
No, his name was Sean.
That seems like
Lightfoot.
something he would run, the Epic guy, because he
Harvey.
gets all those Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
Not Harvey.
Jason Stewart. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he gets all those Lamborghinis, and
He
you need a
loves-
lot. You need a mansion to have a Lamborghini.
Honestly, it wasn't even a mansion, dude. It was some like dirt hole in Hollywood.
A mansion.
Looked like it
fight.
was like used to be a mansion, maybe then turned into like a drug house or something, and
Fights
threw
at
an
the trap
octagon
house.
in there. Yeah, literally, it was like a trap house. But yeah, my opponent didn't show up. Jesse fought.
How'd he do?
He won.
Oh, good.
Fought a
Congrats,
guy in
Jesse.
basketball shorts.
Perfect.
You know.
That's what I always learned in California. Always bet on the guy who doesn't have pockets in
Yeah.
his shirts.
You know, I went to Gladiator Challenge in California one time. There was a guy that he was wearing jeans. He fought, got knocked out brutally. Then like 10 fights later, he's in again.
Well, get him back in there.
It's
Wake up.
Yeah, California's on the reservations, so they don't have the best like.
Gladiator, I think, is probably the worst.
Yeah. Cage Wars was second.
Well, they're legit now.
Well, what are they in Arkansas or something now?
Yeah, Joe went legit.
Yeah. He did, but yeah, he was on the reservation forever. That's when I fought the
Joe
pound for
did a
pound
pretty
worst.
good job.
Yeah, no, he's a good matchmaker. Yeah,
he
I mean,
did a pretty good job with that one.
he always found fights.
But he
you know?
went legit in Arkansas, and he's like doing pretty good out there.
Yeah, I mean, they did me dirty a little bit, you know, on the,
Oh
the
yeah.
Cage Wars.
What?
Set to fight, you know, my debut against like a 1-0 tough kid that was like, you know, my age, up and coming. And then, you know, I'm scheduled for like 6 weeks out. Then like the fight week, this guy messaged me, Miguelito Marte. He's ranked the #1 pound for pound worst fighter in America. He's like out of 2,000 people, he's literally like the last guy on Tapology. You can look him up still. But
Really?
he messaged me and he's like, Trevor, I've been watching your career. It's going to be an honor to fight you, you know. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not fighting you. I'm fighting Eric Vanderlee or this other guy, right? And he's like, oh, well, I look forward to meeting you in the cage or something, you know. Disregard it. I'm like, okay, this guy's, you know,
This guy's a
off
little
his
special.
yeah, he just whatever, maybe drunk or something. And then, yeah, the day before weigh-ins, Phoebus tells me that my opponent backed out, but we got this guy. He's in, you know, he's ready.
You're like, I know who this
Yeah.
is. You're like, I know where this is going.
Exactly. Turns
Yeah.
out to be him. He sends me the name over. He's 1-38 at the time.
Yeah, but
One win, 38 losses.
yeah, the guy he beat's the worst guy in the world.
Well, yeah, he's a vet though. He fought Henry Cejudo. He fought Wild Watson, guys in the UFC. You know, so
yeah,
one thing,
Muka
he's a
fought
vet.
him.
He's a 45 vet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if Cejudo did it, you could do it.
Yeah, Cejudo beat him in 1 round. I beat him in 1 round. You know, but
Are
yeah,
you
they
the next Cejudo.
yeah, I basically beat Cejudo.
Kind of.
if you
beat him,
if you think
quicker.
about it, you know. But yeah, the
Dana,
fight
you
happens.
gotta make that matchup
Well,
because I know you listen to this, Dana.
oh yeah, no, he's been on the radar. You know,
You're just
Miguelito's
like, oh,
radar.
I gotta catch this podcast
But
on my jet.
he knew way ahead of time that they were gonna. He wasn't fighting the other guy, you know. So he wanted to keep all the ticket sales. I get it. So they had this replacement. And they're like, "Oh, he's a vet, you know, like he's a 45 vet. Let's just get your debut out of the way and everything." So I already sold like 30, 40 tickets. I had to do it, you know. So I fought him. I go for a twister in the fight. I almost blow my own knee out. So if I would have injury defaulted, I would have lost. Probably would have quit.
Yeah, you'd have to quit after that.
Maybe I don't know what would have happened.
Making
there,
them
but-
two, and
Yeah, and then Miguelito went on to go like 1-46 or something. And then he moved to Street Beefs, and he's just dominating over
he's
there.
dominating. That just shows you there's
He's
levels.
the top dog, dude. I think his nickname's The Darkness, and he's knocked like 3 people out now. And
I like Miguelito.
Yeah, he was nice.
I always chit-chat with him when he's around.
He's a good guy, yeah.
He really is.
Just
I'm
like
glad he's found a home.
a couple $100 and he'll take on the best guy in the world.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's a real fighter,
Yeah, they don't make him like that anymore.
You didn't have any of those guys when you were coming up?
He almost beat somebody, Miguelito.
He almost beat Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Not the To Catch a Predator, Chris Hansen.
Who was he from?
Somewhere in Hemet, like Corey's gym or something.
Yeah, I
remember Isaiah was really mad because he was wearing like Zeus Muay Thai shorts when he fought him.
And then he almost lost.
He almost lost, yeah. And then they had like this big next card like called the rematch, and it was them again.
And did he win?
He did, but it was close.
It was close, yeah. Miguelito was winning like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I remember looking at Isaiah and I was cheering for Miguelito.
Oh.
I was like, that'd be so funny if he won in Isaiah's Muay Thai stuff.
Yeah, I think Isaiah was pissed about that. I heard about it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's funny.
No, it was hilarious. Yeah. I mean,
if you sell gear, people
yeah.
will wear it.
It's fair game. He
You
trained
bought
at the
it, you
gym
can
like they
wear
were
it.
selling it at. Yeah. But yeah, there was always those guys hanging out like Cage Wars off the reservation and everything,
And then also the wild dogs on the shows that would just come up to you.
Oh yeah, pit bulls, no leash. It was like UFC 1, like it's just
Not even.
the wild way. Yeah, at least UFC 1 has like security.
They kept the dogs out.
Yeah.
Wild dogs would just come up to you.
What was it? The chicken coop. That's what it was. It was a chicken coop in the past.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Cage Wars venue.
Yeah, people are like, California MMA is super serious. I was like, yeah, but there's also this little deep, dark secret.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first started, I saw like Gladiator Challenge and like magazines and stuff. I'm like, whoa, that event must be crazy. And I think maybe at one time back in 2006, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was regional
Back
level.
in the day, it was probably a little better.
And then, but it's like, no, people come here and just pad their records.
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the Indian res.
you can fight at any age. I think Mason, our teammate, fought at like 16 or something like that.
That's the place to do it. So to answer your question, did I ever have any Miguelitos? No, but I fought somebody once who was like 0-2 or 0-3.
It's not that crazy. You see that all the time now.
Yeah, I think he was 0. Yeah, because it was in the beginning of my career, and I was on a 2-fight skid.
Oh, so you just need to win.
And then my coach is like, we're just going to give you one to get a win. I was like, I don't really want to fight this guy. He's 0. Just like, just do it. Get back in there.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Easy win.
Yeah, easy win.
Yeah.
Finished them within a minute.
Well, dude,
Got back in there and started momentum. So I get it, like early in your career.
yeah.
And then once I was having no luck finding any fights when I first moved to California, and I lost an M1.
Oh, really?
Too tough for the local guys to take, not a ticket seller for them to push.
Yeah, yeah.
No systems were really set up.
You're in a bad
so
spot.
I was supposed to fight somebody, a gladiator, and then they just gave me a debuter, and I just took him down.
That's
Threw
okay.
a combo, shot, took him down, submitted him.
Did he end up doing good later on?
I think he lost one more to somebody good and called it.
Yeah.
So luckily,
That's what
he
sucks.
didn't have to go on to lose. I mean, he was tough for a street thug.
Yeah, but he fought you his debut and then one other tough guy. That's a
Yeah,
terrible
and then that's
career.
it.
Yeah. Like shitty management, I guess. But they're
Yeah.
flagging Gladiator Challenge now. They can't even, like, if you fight on their show, like, a lot of them don't even count now.
Yeah.
Like, on Tapology, they're flagging them.
Yeah, they should. I always told people, like I would never really would want to do Gladiator, but if you look back, just might as well just keep fighting if you can't find anything.
Yeah, yeah.
So that way they can't deny you a shot.
Yeah, like even Muka, he fought Miguelito twice, and only one of them counts. The second time, they're like, all right, it's not
I think you probably, when you get to a certain level, you got to avoid somebody who's 0-25. 1-25.
It looks bad.
Yeah, it just kind of fucks up your win-loss ratio.
Oh, mine's awful.
Not as
LFA
bad
always
as
shows the
Muka's.
combined opponent record, and mine's like, it's never going to be even because of Miguelito, dude. Like, he ruined my career.
He ruined that.
And I
thing.
won, and he still ruined my career.
And you beat like a lot of good guys with good
Yeah, and that's
records.
what Pat Militich on LFA, they're showing, because I said I think I fought tougher guys than my opponent had fought. And if you took Miguelito's record out of it, my guys were like 19-3 or something, their records when I originally fought this LFA guy, like combined, right? And then
It's like
they post my opponent combined record, and Pat Militich was like, wow, he really went on a limb saying he fought tougher guys than him. Look at those 41 losses, you know? I was like, you son of a bitch, dude. Do your research, right?
you should
Eliminate that guy, and it was a tough.
Once you get a couple more wins, you should just message Tapology, be like, hey, can you flag this?
Yeah, please. Like, I don't need it. The videos are deleted forever. No one will ever know. It's his word versus mine, dude.
Just be like,
you
that
know?
fight never happened.
Yeah. Supposed to, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't win.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
honestly,
even fight him.
honestly, that's not a bad idea.
That's not pretty
No, it's
good
like
idea.
really, yeah. I'm sure I could figure that out and get that done.
Yeah, if they flag, it doesn't go up when LFA does the thing, right?
No, it shouldn't. Yeah,
There we go. Look at
Yeah.
us solving problems with problems.
had a lot of good ideas this week.
I'm an idea man.
Take the fitness out of
Take
our
the-
gym's name, dude. You know, it's a good one.
Yeah, listen, DHAFC. Love you guys to death, but I think you got to take the F out of DFAC. Dan Henderson's Athletic Fitness Center.
It's too much.
It's too much.
I remember answering the phones for sales night. I lost calls just by the finish of that.
Yeah, it's
Hi,
just
thank you for calling Dan Henderson's Athletic Fitness Center. You know,
athletic and fitness are the same thing. Athletic's a better word for fitness. Dan Henderson
Dan
Athletics.
Henderson's Performance Athletic Fitness Center for
Yeah.
athletes. Kids who can't
I
read
know
very
who
good.
named it that. Probably it was Pat.
Yeah, probably first manager.
Yeah, no, not the first. Heath was first manager.
Oh.
Pat. Yeah, he came Arson's brother.
Yeah.
He was all like push like the Gold's Gym thing.
Oh,
that type
really?
of gym. Yeah, he came from that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then he gave bad cuts and pissed everybody off. But
Yeah,
he probably said, Dan Henderson's Athletic Fitness Center.
and Dan loves it.
Dan just ran.
Jumps on any of that.
Yeah, he's like, where do I sign?
Is there any bigger gyms out here that like do a lot of fitness and everything too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's one up the
like
road.
with MMA, all that stuff.
Yeah, one
Oh,
up the
really?
road.
They have the equipment and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, that might be the way to go for like money later on. You know,
Yeah,
but-
maybe.
I just feel like it's separate. You know, as far as like
I don't know. Like, do you see a ton of fitness people at your gym? Not like classes, because you don't need it. Like, I mean,
no,
just, like,
only classes. Yeah, no
like,
one just
you
going
don't
in to
need
lift. Yeah,
equipment then, like, besides maybe a squat rack or two.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like, you don't really need free weights. Like, go join the gym.
yeah.
People have Gold's Gym and stuff like that, memberships. Like, let them do that. I think that would have to be a separate business. Keep it separate. But if you had a couple of things to make work people out, that's a different story.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think for
In my eyes.
later down the road if I decide, you know, like, oh, I want to start, you know, teaching whatever. Like, what's the best course for that? It seems like you're doing pretty well. You
Just
know?
do what you know.
Yeah.
Don't get out of your lane too much. Like, I'll get out of my lane. I'll make merchandise and figure out that out. I'll work more on the business, not so much. I don't know about I just feel like it's too much with the weightlifting side for me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm not a weightlifter.
Yeah, me either.
I would need like a weightlifting guy to run that, and I don't think that's the greatest idea. But I do think like if you split a gym, it might not be bad. Like somebody runs the fitness side inside your gym.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of that stuff, you know.
But then also if you have a big building, it's probably worth, and fitness equipment, it makes sense.
yeah, open a brewery in there too. That's another good idea.
Well, I mean, it was smart for Dan because he had all the equipment already at his house.
yeah, the stuff.
So he just had to move. He already paid for it. So now it's his storage is making him money.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
I
that's
totally get that. Like for him, it's smart because he did it for his camps. But for me to go out and buy it, it would be stupid for me.
Yeah,
Let's-
you ever done Dan's workout?
Yeah,
he
I
has.
did the
Have
100.
you done that?
Yeah,
It's 100 of everything.
yeah. Dan's got all his weightlifting equipment, professional grade like machines, and he calls it the Hendo 100. And it's you just do 100 of everything.
I was sore for a week, dude.
Oh, I know.
I was, yeah. It was because he lists his time and all that. I'm doing the math. There's no way he's doing 100 crunches in like 30 seconds. I looked at some of those times. I'm like, damn, there's no way this is possible. You know, and I tried doing it, and my time, I think his fastest time was like 21 minutes. Mine was like 62 minutes or something.
Oh, the Hendo
At the end of
100.
it, yes.
The Hendo 100's rough. He's also got the Versa Climber,
Oh, that
and
thing
he's
is-
got a big record on that.
Yeah. That was like the competition at the gym. It was like 15 minutes. How much? I think his was like 2,400 or something like that.
Dan climbs.
Yeah. Just
That
big
was
climber.
Dan's cardio, just 100 on each of the machines, and then climb the mountain really fast for 15 minutes.
One of the toughest guys in the
I
world.
know, right? There's something to it.
That's what I was saying. Like, I went up to Washington to visit my birth mom family up there, and I went to climb Mount St. Helens. It's like a big volcano, erupted in like the 80s or something like that. And that was like I started at midnight. I'm good. And it was probably one of the hardest hikes I've ever done, right? Like it's one of the harder hikes in America, like day hikes. And like I was thinking, like, dude, like I don't think my family's gonna make it up this, whatever. And I tell Dan about it when I get back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I climbed that when I was 6." And I was like, "Shut up, Dan! Like you didn't climb that when you were 6." And he's like, "I don't know what to tell you, dude. I climbed that when I was 6 with his dad." And he showed me a picture of them at like the top of Mount St. Helens, and he's 6 years old, dude. And I'm literally like struggling. Like we started at midnight. I finished at like noon the next day or something, you know.
Oh, you started at midnight?
Yeah, we started at midnight so we'd see like the sunrise and everything. Oh, and that was crazy because, you know, I go up to Washington. Like I don't go up there like super in the mountains very much. But, yeah, we start at midnight. It's pitch black, dude. And like no one around for however many miles. And the first thing we hear like 10 minutes of walking is like wolves howling like all around us. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't even think that was an option.
Or like
out here.
rattlesnakes.
I didn't even, yeah. I didn't even, like, that didn't even come across my mind. I thought maybe bears or something like that, but I hear wolves howling, like, all around us. And then, yeah, you continue up, and, like, dude, it's a hard hike. Like, there's no way you're doing that at 6 years old.
And you're doing it.
Yeah, and doing it at midnight, like, and...
Well, yeah, that wasn't a good move.
It was, though, because you get to the top, and it was, like, crazy. The colors you see in the sky, all that, but,
yeah, because you didn't get eaten by wolves.
Yeah. And I Googled it, and I was like, yeah, I guess, like, wolves were, like, reintroduced to that area pretty recently, you know.
Yeah, somebody's like, you know what, this hike needs wolves.
Yeah.
It's not treacherous enough.
Yeah.
They're like, this is pretty tiring.
Too safe.
But oof. Imagine a couple of wolves chasing you trying to bite your wiener off.
They said there was about like 50 wolves in that like little mountain range now or something like that. So that's a pretty good amount.
50?
Yeah. Well, like I said, they reintroduced them to that area, you know.
That they could count them.
They know, yeah. They tag them and everything. I
yeah,
guess.
but wolves have sex and like breed 9 at a time.
Yeah.
So they're like there was 50
sure they're
last time.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's 150.
I'm sure they're populating it. That's like when coyotes. I know, like they used to put like bounties on coyotes to kill them, and when coyotes do that like howl, they're like taking a census, and if there's less howls in it, the mom will literally produce a bigger litter.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy that they can do that, but they can produce a bigger litter depending on how many how many they lost. And so people are killing all these coyotes. That's why they're in every neighborhood in America now. They started only on like the West Coast, you know, like Arizona and California and all that.
Coyotes out here.
There has to be, yeah. They made
and
it
wild
all the way out
turkeys. You'll just drive down the street and sometimes a wild turkey will run.
Oh,
in
really?
front of you. Yeah,
wow.
It's crazy. It's happened once, but it was a couple of them.
I mean, those things are big, right?
Yeah, yeah, and they don't look like regular.
They look like dinosaurs,
indoor
right?
turkeys. They're feral turkeys.
Indoor turkeys, yeah, tame turkeys.
Yeah, not the ones
pet
that
turkeys. Wow, no way. Wild turkeys, huh?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, what else you guys got out here? Bears?
We got ourselves a Top Golf.
I saw that.
We got Top Golf at Camp Jordan. We're a city.
You got Chick-fil-A, I saw that. Couple Thatcher, whatever, you know.
That's Georgia.
That's a single one.
That's
okay.
Georgia.
Okay.
It's not here.
Okay, fine. Georgia, Tennessee, same thing, right? Yeah.
So you got into fighting because your buddy talked you into it.
My buddy, I mean, I wanted to fight, you know, for a long time. I didn't think I was ready. Like I said, I probably took 5 Muay Thai classes.
Perfect.
I used to set up fights. Me and him would have like little fight cards in like high school.
Football
nice. Player versus wrestler. Or this guy. We'd meet at the park after. People come watch, you know. Jesse was like 4-0.
Nice. He was ready for the next level.
He was ready, dude.
What what was your record?
I was probably like 2-1 or something.
You're
2-1.
right.
Yeah, I did all right, you know.
Jesse beat you?
Yeah, Jesse beat me
for the title.
Vacant, you know. I don't know if we fought maybe for the title. I mean, it made sense. We fought the most there. Yeah, it would have been for the title at that time.
Good thing
but
Jesse wasn't on the show.
Yeah, he would have tracked me down, dude. I mean,
I know you're ready. You took one.
Yeah, he had my number back in the day, but I was a lot smaller, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, that was good. We used to, you know, people would like hear us talking throughout school, like, "Hey, Javari's fighting Jesse later." Like one of the football captains or whatever is fighting Jesse, you know. And you know, Jesse was a decent wrestler, you know.
Yeah.
He'd do all right, and he would just fuck these kids up in front of everyone, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Is Jesse still fighting?
No, he's doing jiu-jitsu a little bit now, but
okay, good.
Yeah, he just got back in. He goes to Hendo's just for the shower. You know, I let him.
Really?
No membership. You know, just come in, use the shower at least.
Oh, he sneaks in the back.
Sneaks in real quick, you know. And
No member?
well, he works at like nearby there at Brian DeMint's.
Oh, and he just sneaks in?
Yeah, he sneaks in, showers off, and
No one notices.
they notice, you know, but no one cares.
Well, that's
alright.
good.
Yeah, and then he fought first though, and then ended up fighting later on. And I just kept going with it.
Where's he doing jiu-jitsu?
Ponchos.
Oh, I wouldn't let him shower. We're like, go shower at Ponchos.
They don't have it. They don't have the
Well,
facility.
then you're going to have to join here. Dan, if you see Jesse, H-bomb him. He signed a waiver at some point.
We probably don't have that on file. We might.
He probably wouldn't sue Dan.
Probably, no, he wouldn't sue him.
He knows he was using
Jesse's
up.
got some respect, you know. He wouldn't do that.
I don't know. He's using Dan's shower and going to his competitor's gym.
I did tell Joe recently was there when Jesse came to shower, right? Sounds weird, but yeah, he was there.
Oh, good. In the shower?
So Jesse tells me, like, hey, Trevor, like, I don't want to tell this in front of everyone, but there's a shit in the shower, right? So I'm like, no way. Go in there. There's a log this big just sitting in the shower, okay?
Now he's
Sitting on the
Dan's.
floor, right? So I go out and I tell Joe, like Joe's like, why are you late? Like, whatever. And I was like, oh, well, Jesse was telling me someone shit in the shower. And Joe just starts cracking up, you know? And apparently it was like a fake shit that Joe put there like days ago.
Oh.
Just a big fake log that he just put in the corner of the shower. And someone finally found it, you know? He didn't talk to Jesse. And I told him, like, dude, we just lost a member because you. They walked out and they canceled right away, you know? And I pointed at Jesse. He didn't have a membership, so obviously he didn't or anything.
You lost them.
Yeah, Joe thought it was so funny, though, dude. It's like, you're losing members for Dan. You know, you're putting fake shit in bathrooms.
And did Joe feel bad?
No, he's like, yeah, he shouldn't train here if he canceled.
Good for Joe.
But he's never seen shit, huh? Yeah, I mean, moved on. And that thing's just been floating around the gym ever since.
The fake poop?
Over by the fridge, over on the mat.
Everybody just it's like the pet rock.
Making its way, exactly. Making its way around, dude.
Somebody shit on it, now it kind of smells.
Oh, shit. Almost choked.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Little antics going on.
So where did you start training besides at the field? Which
The
Coach
field,
Jesse.
yeah. I went to UFC gym, unfortunately.
Oh, you went to the UFC gym when it opened.
You know, I'm fresh out of wrestling. I see UFC gym. I think, oh, shit, this is it.
Nice.
This is the spot. You know, I go in.
Dana's here.
Yeah. I go in not expecting to sign up, okay? Just checking it out with Jesse and his dad took us or whatever. And then, you know, they're showing us. They got like an octagon, says UFC on it. I was like, oh, this is cool. They got bags and stuff. And they got these two. They actually had like a guy that fought in. He said he fought in Strikeforce. It was Strikeforce Challengers, which was completely different, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like the entry level. He like lost, you know.
Who was it?
Jason something.
Of course.
Big dude, like he was. Yeah, whatever. Decent. He was average, you know, whatever. But I thought he was the greatest fighter in the world at the time, probably.
Was he that big black guy?
No, that was Brandon.
Okay.
He was a guy from there. He was cool though.
Yeah, he came in and trained with us.
Yeah,
a
he
couple
did.
times.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't mean to sign up, dude. But then they hit me with the deal, like, hey, you sign up today, we'll give you these shin guards for free. And I fucking signed a year contract right after that.
Perfect. How were the shin
They
guards?
just reeled me. They were all right. You know, they were
they good?
main event or twins. I don't remember. They were decent shin guards, but
Wow.
signed me on the spot for a year. Anyways, I trained there for 3-4 months, and then they closed down.
And then did you stop paying, or they're like, we're still keeping
They were charging me for 2 months, and I took my card off file, so it, like, went to collections, and then they were calling me, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I just got off with it. I don't know. It's not on my record anymore, so yeah, they're just stealing money still, you know.
Was Steve Tobias there? Remember him?
Steve Tobias? Why does that sound so familiar?
He was a wrestler and he fought at a Quest. He was like more of an entry level pro, but then he was like the head MMA coach there for a minute.
I don't think so.
And then he wasn't.
It was Jason and this
Him
guy.
and Lucas Tabor.
No, it was Doug Gallegos, who was actually like a good brown belt under whoever Benson Henderson got his brown belt and stuff.
Oh yeah,
black
yeah,
belt
at the
under.
lab.
Yeah, he was a brown belt from that. He was really good actually. He was a good coach. But like we were the first UFC gym with like a fight team at least, you know.
Yes.
So it was me, Jesse, and like 2 other guys. And Brandon, this 205-pound guy,
Just
Jason,
jacked.
whatever, would just like come in and like fuck us up, dude. It was not. They were just beating the shit out of us for no reason.
And then they wouldn't teach you. We're like,
They-
you learned
no.
through sparring.
Yeah, exactly. So they make us do body conditioning. You know, you stand against the cage and they drop Jesse with like a body kick and make him get back up, do it right away again. This one guy, Jimmy Blakey, Jimmy Blakey. He used to train at Team Quest too, but he was one of the instructors. Jesse had no striking. We just got over there. He head kicked Jesse, knocked him out. Like Jesse folded over backwards, knocked him out. His like probably second day striking there.
Perfect.
Just terrible, dude. Yeah.
Good thing he's got
Made us.
363 more days of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Day 2.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, but it made you tough, I guess, if anything.
Yeah, but it's like
It just wasn't
it's
methodical.
not like Sam doing it to you.
Yeah. It's a little different, yeah.
That'd
Doug
be,
was good, though.
that'd
Doug.
be like Brumley head kicking you and knocking you out.
Yeah, you're on your second day, exactly.
You know, just new to it.
No remorse or anything. Like, they
Like
just.
taking advantage.
Yeah, a little bit for sure. I'm like, dude, like, I wrestled. That was it, you know? And, yeah, I had no business being there. But then I moved to Team Quest right after that.
Weren't you in at the arena?
I went to the arena after a year at Team Quest because I just wanted to move somewhere else.
You
whatever.
hated Dan.
No.
You're like,
Loved
fuck
it.
Dan.
Honestly, Dan.
I know more than him.
I didn't, dude. Dan was like a myth. Like I never saw him there. You know, he had his office, and I think he'd only be there from like an hour a day, maybe or something like that. So I saw Dan rarely. The first time I ever saw Dan, I was scheduled for that first fight I was supposed to have with Jesse, and I went to get my blood work done at Quest Diagnostics right next to the gym, and Dan was sitting in there for his blood work for Vitor.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, no way. Like, and I went up to him. I just talked to him for a little bit, you know, and he asked where I was training. And I said UFC gym. He's like, oh. Like,
Really?
Who they got over there? And I told him, and he didn't know any of them. He's like, nice. Well, good luck.
How would he say he didn't know who they are?
He didn't know the coaches.
Yeah, I know. But like, you'd be like,
No,
oh,
I didn't
Steve-
hear. I don't know. I don't know them. You know, like he's not confrontational.
No, I know.
Yeah, like he just, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Like, oh, I just don't know who they are.
Yeah, but he was cool. You know, not disrespectful.
No.
Not like, why
I'm
you
just
talking to
saying
me or
for,
anything.
Like, because people ask me if I know somebody, I'm like, I don't know it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
I'm new to the area.
Yeah, he was cool about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I
bad.
was
at all.
like, ugh, who are they? You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
Dan's not like
Wasn't
that.
shit
He was
talking
just
to
being
anyone.
honest.
Yeah.
I don't know who they
He
are.
didn't need to talk down on another gym.
No,
or
he's
anything
just
like
like,
that,
I
you know?
honestly don't know who they are.
Yeah, and then I probably went to the gym a couple months after that, and then I think I don't think Gustavo was there at the time. It was like Eric
Yeah,
Reagan.
Eric.
Yeah, big, tall.
Yeah, I know. I worked with Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he seemed all right, dude. Yeah.
Eh.
He's just a long guy. Like, I'll never fight like him.
Yeah, it was tough because, like, he was pretty negative about all the past coaches and this style.
Oh,
is
really?
This. Yeah, so when you try to reform somebody, it can be, instead of just build, try to change everything up, it's just nobody's going to get benefit.
Yeah. He wasn't there that long, was he?
No, he wasn't. I worked with him a little bit, but
I think he cornered my
luckily
first fight.
Gustavo came by. They
Oh, yeah.
replaced him. Yeah, good move. And
Yeah.
I liked Eric, but still, that was a better move. He was more fit and he had his lifestyle on track.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know,
I-
family man, and Gustavo don't party.
Yeah. Was
He's
Eric
just-
out there partying a little
Yeah,
bit?
he's a partier.
Yeah, that's fine.
And a lot of old fighters are,
Yeah.
because you can't do it during your career when you have fights at least 2 months out. So you take advantage afterwards.
Wasn't he like in the WBO or something? He
He
fought.
was good. He was
Yeah.
like 27-2 or 3.
Oh, really? Wow.
or
Yeah.
1.
Good record. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Dude, he was like
fought Hector
145
Camacho.
or something,
He
right?
fought Hector Camacho, and apparently he was beating him up, but then he lost by cut.
For the belt, wasn't he? Didn't he fight
Yeah,
for
yeah,
WC or a WBO belt?
Yeah, he was a
whatever it is?
karate style striker in
Ah.
boxing, and he was really good.
Yeah,
Apparently. But unique style.
yeah. Well, he's got a body. What is he? 6 foot, like 145
he
or
was
something
tall.
like that. It doesn't happen, dude.
No, he was a good boxer for sure.
Yeah. No, I need to think back. Like, we had some good coaches come through that gym.
Oh yeah, we've had a ton of good coaches, grappling and striking wise.
I mean, who was your first coaches? In New Jersey or what?
Yeah, first coaches. I had a pretty extensive career in Jersey before I moved out.
You think the guys were tougher there?
No.
Like competition wise, no?
It's just different. Like, how could I explain it? I think the shows are a little better set up in New Jersey because everything requires an athletic commission. There's no Indian ground.
Ah, okay.
They were
yeah.
also the first to sanction fights. And they also have a ton of casinos. So when you throw a pro show with a casino, since there's a ton of casinos in Atlantic City, they give you the venue for free. They give the fighters hotel rooms for 2-3 days for free. All they require you to do is fill that venue so people will gamble there in their establishments.
Okay.
Because it's a showroom. They don't need money off the tickets. You can make the money, as a promoter, make the money off the tickets.
Damn, so you didn't need the venue paid for? That's crazy.
No, because they need people in there gambling.
Yeah, wow.
If I sell a ticket to a couple, they each buy 2 tickets for $40 to $60. It's $120. They're gonna book a room.
Yeah,
They're gonna make a night of it. So they're gonna eat at the restaurants. They're gonna lose their money in the casino.
Yep.
And they're gonna just watch the fight. But the promoter, if there was no fight card, they wouldn't go.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, wow.
Yes, Bellator does it for that too.
Where do they do what for?
Foxwoods, Pachanga. See,
Damn, so you don't think they pay for
No.
Pachanga, huh?
they're only in casinos.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah.
Well, usually they're only in casinos. Yeah, why would they?
I always wondered how much they would have to pay, like, if we did anything at Pachanga. You know, if Hendo's fight night got any bigger or something like that, and he wanted to do it.
You got to go
else.
and talk to them because casinos will cut you deals because they need people in their gambling.
Yeah. Okay.
That's, what was it, like a 2,000 person arena, 1,800?
Yeah, it's
Pachanga?
decent.
It's not
yeah.
super big.
It's not huge. Yeah.
But now you got 1,800 people. Like 1,500 are
Walking around
losing,
spending
300
money,
are
yeah.
winning.
Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, they it was. I went recently for Jeff's fight. Got on our team, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty packed. I'm like, yeah, I guess all those people would just be there for that fight. Yeah.
And then where do you go after party? At the casino.
Yeah, they all stayed there.
Why would you leave?
Yeah, spend.
I don't
money.
understand why people would leave Pachanga and then go to like Old Town. It's like, we're here now. Why should we get up and go somewhere else?
You gotta go to pub and grub, dude.
I know, right?
Blackbirds.
Yeah, is Blackbird still kicking in Temecula?
Oh, that's the spot, dude.
That is the spot.
It's the end of the night. You're burnt out. You know. You just decide to stay at Blackbirds. I think every town probably has a Blackbirds. You know, that type of.
Whoa, not around here. It's African American birds.
Oh shit.
You
You're right,
racist.
you're right.
You racist faggot.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't miss Old Town.
No. Well, we have an Old Town, but it's downtown.
Yeah.
And it's more than one road.
Yeah, you got Uptown too, right?
Uptown.
Going up that hill.
Uptown's across the street. That building. See that hill?
Yeah.
That's Uptown East Ridge. We're at the bottom of the hill, so we're downtown.
You guys don't have a lot of bars. Like, do you have like a strip of bars though? Yeah.
It's like it's not a strip. It's like a square. It's like streets,
Nice.
strips of bars. That's like downtown.
Okay.
You know, like every downtown.
Pretty popular though, or no?
This is the brewery. This is the Irish pub.
Yeah,
This is the store where you buy shit at. This is the gift shop.
How is it comparatively? Pretty good though out here.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Good
Nice.
downtown. East Ridge is better though.
Really?
Yeah,
Just 'cause
you
of the
know,
gym,
because
huh?
it's cheaper and it's not hip. You know, like anything that's hip, expensive.
Yeah, it's getting outrageous, dude. That's why I gotta move eventually.
Yeah, you don't think you could see yourself staying in California?
Not for too long, no.
How is it getting out of hand? Like, what have you noticed, I guess, from pre-pandemic to post-pandemic? Because that's when things kind of shifted into a higher gear.
Yeah, I always hear people are moving out, but dude, it's like so many people are moving in too. I still feel like it's just getting crowded.
When they move in, are they moving from other states or are they moving from LA or in cities?
I think mostly it's moving from LA and San Diego. You know, it's cheaper in the valley and they can still commute like an hour to work or whatever.
Yes.
But like, dude, Temecula, I've grown up there 27 years. Like it was like cow fields. You know,
I know.
It was nothing out there. And now it just like is like, dude, I remember Christmas Eve, I went to the mall. It took me like probably 45 minutes to go like 3.5 miles, 4 miles from my house to there. Yeah.
It's because you
It was
went to
crazy.
the mall.
I had to.
What's at the mall?
I had to pick up a couple gift cards somewhere.
A gift cards, they sell them at the gas station.
No, it was for whatever store in the mall. I don't even remember.
Who shops in the mall?
I don't know.
Malls are dead.
They are dead, but apparently I still got to go.
You still got to go on Christmas because you know why? Because that's the fucking stigma that you got to go to the mall. That's the only place that commerce gets done for Christmas is the
They got a
fucking
good
mall.
mall. You know, I was there for the grand opening when I was like 4.
Sentimental.
Sesame Street was there. Confetti fell in. I remember.
Dude, did you meet Big Bird?
I did. Yeah.
How was it?
They were all, I don't know, fucking big yellow dude. I'm like 4 on my mom's shoulders. I don't know how it would be.
She didn't trust him alone with you.
No.
He wasn't Dylan, who you could trust.
Dylan.
Captain Cranberry,
Oh.
10-8 personal training.
Sponsoring this episode, right? There you go.
Oh, Dylan.
Oh, really?
Quit yelling at me, Bobby. Okay, so you went to... We really got like a half hour because it's 3:15. We got to start. So how'd you like training at the arena?
The arena was good, yeah. I think I liked just living at the beach mainly, so I wanted to go there, you know. Jesse was there.
Taylor.
Jesse Taylor, he was coaching over
Do
there.
you
at the time.
recognize these mats?
You know, now that, yeah, because I thought you painted. No, they were in the
Yeah, I
left-hand
used house
rib.
paint
Yeah.
on these things.
No,
Tom, how do you get it so smooth?
Well, I figured your gym colors and everything. I thought you painted the mats to that color.
Who paints mats?
I don't know. I walked in here. I was wondering.
You're like, these aren't red and black. You
Jesus.
must have painted them.
But yeah, they were on the left side of the arena. There's two mat spaces there. You know, one they did their jiu-jitsu classes. The other did like the striking.
Yeah,
backwards.
this was the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, exactly. I remember being on there, but yeah, it was good. I didn't capitalize enough. You know, I was 19. I was out there walking dogs for a living, just living it up.
Really?
Oh, dude, yes. I probably made like $2,500 a month just walking dogs.
Wow.
Hot moms, $1 million beach homes. I'm staying overnights in, getting paid like $100 a night to stay.
There's like an app where you can walk dogs, right, Bobby?
See, I was before that. I actually interviewed for a job. I got over like 50 candidates. They chose me.
Really?
Yeah, doggy joggy. It's a good. Telling you, dude, it was good.
They're like, we can only give them medium-sized dogs and small.
I walked some big dogs. All right.
Did any dog walk you?
Yeah, Clifford. His name was Clifford. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, his name was Clifford. He's like a Burmese mountain dog. He was
How big was he?
probably 170, 160.
Oh, yeah.
Huge, dude. Yeah, bigger than me for sure. Yeah,
No kidding.
probably 145 at the time. You know.
And
Yeah.
he would just pull you along.
Oh yeah.
Would he ever get crazy?
He would just not go at points. Just fucking sit there and like I'd be pulling him and he just would not move.
Would you have to get
I'd be
behind him?
halfway around the block, dude, like, you know, and I'm just hoping no one comes home and see me like not be able to handle this dog. Fire me on the spot.
You're just stressing.
Yeah.
But they probably know Clifford.
They know, yeah. I had to write yeah, I hate it. I had to take like 8 to 10 pictures of me walking each dog, writing a little booklet, send a text to the people. How'd he do today? Like, oh, he walked.
And then he
You know?
stopped.
Yeah. They wanted all the details, you know, and yeah, the pictures were funny. I literally had to take send each person 8 to 10 pictures per walk. And they just like to see their dog walking, you know.
So they could post it.
Yeah. You know, I probably got like 7 to 8 walks a day. So I'd be training in between.
How much did
you know?
you get paid to walk?
He was like 20 for 30-minute walks, like 30 for an hour walk or something like that.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but some people, they weren't even walks. They just go in, feed their dog, whatever, take them out to the bathroom, walk, you know, take off after that. But, dude, literally, there were some, like, beach homes in La Jolla and Pacific Beach I was staying on that were, like, just multi-million-dollar beach homes I'd have for, like, 14, 15 days at a time.
Really? Would you go in there and just use the shower?
That's all I would do.
Just go in there, use the shower. I know I don't live here, but
Sleep in their
hey,
bed,
that's it.
use the shower.
I know I live in the house next door, but they don't have a shower.
One of the owners was always bragging they had an avocado plant in the backyard, and they're like, this avocado plant was given me by Jason Mraz.
Oh,
Is he really? No way.
oh, Bobby.
Really? Wow.
Bobby's got a boner for Jason
I had no
Mraz.
idea about that, but they were always like,
didn't
this seed
do you
was
know who
given
that
to me
is?
by
Do you have
Jason.
any idea who that is?
Yeah, that I'm Your Song. That's what I know.
I've never heard of him.
Really, he's good. I'll give him that. You know, I didn't know they were hyped about this avocado plant. That's hilarious. Wow.
Bobby just jizzed.
No, we didn't really. No way. You're as good as those $1 million home people. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jesus, that is great. I had
You
no
know
idea.
what, Bobby? Send the people that are suing you that avocado.
Tell them it's from Jason
Be like, you
Mraz.
guys owe me money now.
He supplies the Chipotle and all the Mexican restaurants out there.
Wow, what a good guy.
What a good
That's an American, dude.
him and his fedora.
Does he? I don't think he has a
I
fedora.
learned that recently. I learned how to airdrop from Bobby, and
And it was Jason Mraz in a fedora?
Jason Mraz is known for having a fedora. That's why he's famous.
There's even a Family Guy skit where they're like, "Hey, you're Jason Mraz." He goes, "No, I'm not. I'm just a guy with a hat." He goes, "Yeah, that's who Jason Mraz is."
What the hell? Really? He has a fedora? Yeah. Maybe I just see it. Oh, his album cover. It's him with a
you got his
fedora on.
elbows? You would not figure, you fucking queers, the both of you.
I don't have his album cover, okay?
You have his album.
I have a song. And it shows the album. It's like a white. It looks like that picture right there, dude. Like that self-portrait of it. It looks exactly like that.
What, the one
How did I
that
not
Connor
put that
Gordy
together?
drew?
Yeah, but if you could pull that up, too.
Yeah, pull that out. We need some information here.
That is hilarious. Who drew that, him?
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
No, his niece.
His niece drew that for Tom, huh?
No, that's the album cover.
I love that. That is fantastic. But yeah, I don't have his. There you go. It's pretty close. Who knew you were his biggest fan, dude?
That's Connor Gordy's picture, or Chris Gordy. One of them.
Oh,
two.
really?
I think it was Chris.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, when you're right, you're right. That looks exactly like it.
Yeah, that was
I can't argue that.
That's what I was doing at the arena. That was my short stint, is walking dogs. You know,
And eating Jason Mraz's
Avocados.
avocados out of his butt.
Yeah, wasn't eating them. I just
He's gay, right?
Is he?
Oh, you can't be Bobby said he's bisexual. If you're bisexual as a guy, you're gay. He's like, I only like penises in my butt sometimes.
Oh, I did not know he. Yeah, wow.
You didn't know? I don't even know who he is, but he's a guy with a fedora, so he must like penises in his butt. And what is a fedora? It's like a fake
Type of hat.
It's like is it a top hat?
Yeah, I think it's one of those.
Where did it come from? Like Cuba?
No.
Yeah,
Is it Italy?
fedora, yeah, ends with an A. That's how you tell.
Shit.
It is. You never
What
saw
is
it.
the
Did
hat?
Al Capone wear it?
He invented them, probably.
I always thought the Italian hats are like the ones Gustavo
Yeah,
wears.
well, I was gonna
but
say, what is that hat called?
I don't know. My grandpa wore it too.
Oh, really?
You know the flat one with the thing.
Yeah, it's like a train
People from Boston
conductor
wear
almost.
it, Bobby.
Scullies.
No, not
Scullies?
the snow hats, where it's like got a brim and it's like flat. It's like an old Italian man hat.
Yeah, Scullies. No? Like Boston? Think of like Boston gangsters?
Like old school 1800s or 1900s.
Peaky Blinders?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Those
Yeah.
are Scullies?
I think they're Scullies.
I always thought snow hats were called scullies, or something. Or like if you had two dead people and they decomposed and their heads were
Yeah,
next to it,
fused.
they're scullies. What?
Scallies.
Scallies.
Ah.
You scallywag.
Jesus.
Is that where scallywag comes from? Yeah, that's yeah.
Wow.
Oh, whoa, we're splitting the atom here on the Tomcast.
What is a beanie? Sam we have this debate.
That's a snow hat.
They call them toboggan down here. I call them beanies up north.
That
Okay,
was
so
a
they're called
rapper
beanies, a
back
lot-
in the day, Beanie Siegel.
Ah,
And then I
Beanie
think he
Siegel?
was named himself after a gangster.
bunnies.
No, Beanie,
Beanie
Siegel, I
Siegel.
think, was a gangster too. Or Bugsy Siegel.
Bugsy Siegel, yeah. It's in a Snoop Dogg song. That's all I know
Bugsy
from.
Siegel.
Yep. Never know what it was. I just know that name.
I think he was a gangster from Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might have saw his name at the Mob Museum.
Vegas. Didn't they have a? Yeah, isn't that like invented by the mob?
Some
They
say,
ran everything.
some say
right?
it's in Nevada.
Vegas, really?
Yeah.
Heard Lake Mead, the mob dumped a bunch of bodies in that. They're finding a bunch of them lately.
Lake Mead. Mead. That's like a drink.
Lake Meat.
Mead. Like,
Mead.
you know, it's like a.
Yeah, I've had mead.
How is it?
It's good. It's actually really good.
Did they name it after the drink? Like we used to make mead out of this. 'Cause the
Meadery. I
bootlegger-
went to a meadery. It's like
That's a-
fermented honey and stuff.
Yeah, I know. How was it? Refreshing?
It was actually.
You're like, really?
It was surprisingly good.
It's not
yeah.
like too sweet.
It's a little sweet, but it's like 15% or something too. It's pretty high.
Could you drink 3 of them?
Yeah.
Really?
I might get like a stomach ache or something.
Or do you think your
a
teeth
little too
would
much
hurt?
sugar? Yeah.
You
A
know,
little too
like,
much sugar.
you
I
have too
think.
many warheads and your teeth hurt.
Yeah, and I actually went to this meadery in Seattle that had it, but since I wasn't vaccinated, I wasn't allowed to sit inside. So
That was a weird time.
I was with my whole family who was vaccinated.
Hey,
Up
I heard they
north.
took them off the market now.
What?
There's there's no more Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Really?
Yeah,
They're done, huh?
Yeah, because turns out it didn't stop.
Didn't do
COVID.
anything, yeah.
Turns out it just killed my father. Who would have thought?
Did he get vaccinated?
Yeah, because
was
they told
vaccinated?
him he couldn't go into a restaurant if he didn't get vaccinated.
God damn.
Or he would not have to wear a mask if he got vaccinated. He's like, all right. These are out
That
back.
easy, huh? It's like crazy. Like Sam, like I think he was so against it, and then he got offered to go on that trip for like the UFC. Like,
Oh, wow.
Across all the bases. Yeah.
And he got it.
$5,000 and he got it. Sold his soul for $5,000.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he didn't have complications, but I know some people have.
That some people do, yeah. It's
Some
I
people
wouldn't
do.
just the risk. It's too much, dude.
Yeah, money's.
What are they? Big vaccine? They're not big vaccinations out here, were they? No. No masks, any of that.
Yeah, no mask. Some places were a little uppity.
Like, dude, what the hell did the mask do? That was crazy. What a weird time.
What a weird time.
Yeah, walking into the store and they're
People
like,
are
hey,
like,
hey, put
You
your man. I
guys
don't
from
have that.
California are weak,
And you
then
can't
everybody.
put your shirt over.
That
It
won't work.
wouldn't work. Yeah, that cotton's not thick enough. Take this paper.
Yeah, I remember being in a Wendy's and this fat girl manager's yelling at me. And I look at her, I'm like, listen, can we all be adults? And you just hand me a cup and then take my order?
Yeah,
Like, let's just be adults here. Like, stop yelling at me.
was that in
Let's
California?
yeah,
Yeah.
across the street from my house.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's just be adults. Just take my money and give me my food. It's fucking Wendy's.
And she wasn't having it, huh?
She did eventually.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, come on, stop this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, enough. Let's just get this transaction done. He's sitting here and screaming isn't solving anything. I'll get out of here quicker if you.
The worst
Give
was,
me the-
dude, you ever see like the people driving around alone with the mask on?
They still
It's in
do.
their car, yeah. Like, wow, you're protecting yourself against yourself.
The
Yeah,
world
Vegas
got
was crazy for
crazy.
your wedding. That was
I know. And it wasn't like the 2 weeks we were there before. It's just the Golden Nugget, man. Nazis.
Yeah, never giving them my money again.
Then I went. They were the only poker room, so I took somebody's money there.
Then we went to 4th of July or whatever, and David throwing up through his mask.
At the Golden Nugget?
Yeah, at the Golden Nugget, he was throwing up in his mask.
That'll show him.
Puke coming out of his mask everywhere.
That'll show him. Freaking David Lopez. I miss that guy.
I heard you guys got like you went to like the Blue Water Resort.
Yeah, we tried to sneak on
in
on
the
the
pool.
water slide when it was closed. And we get up, and then they just got us to, like, get on out. And then they just kicked us out
You kicked out for life, right? You're not allowed to go there?
for, like, I don't know, a year.
Okay.
Me and David had to sleep in the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we slept in the car at a Walmart.
Good.
But luckily, it was like we only had 2 hours before we left.
Yeah, I went there with Bryce Callahan one time, I remember. Fernando. For King of the Cage or something like that. Did he fight for King of the Cage?
I don't know. It was one of Jesse's shows.
Jesse. Oh, yeah. FL
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
And then I remember he said one of the local commissioners was talking shit to him, like was being negative to him before. Oh, you're fighting that guy? You're going to lose. Da-da-da-da.
To who?
David.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
And then me and David were drinking at the bar together because we were the ones who drank. He's like, yeah, man, this guy fucking did it. And then he was like in front of everybody. I was like, oh, you said my guy's going to lose. How'd that work out for you? Made everybody so uncomfortable.
Really?
Jesse, everybody. It's like, didn't work out for you, did it, huh?
Because David beat the shit out of that guy, right?
Yeah, it's like.
It wasn't close,
It's like,
right?
yeah, that's a good thing to say to a fighter before he fights, huh?
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, I found out, and then
Good, you
know.
called him out.
Called him out in front of everybody. Made everybody so uncomfortable, Sam included.
Oh,
Because Sam wasn't going to call him out.
I
He
mean,
got-
winning's enough sometimes, I guess, but
Yeah.
that little extra push is good.
Hey,
you know?
listen, if you're going to run your mouth and talk shit and do something foul like that, you need to be checked.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, too many people get away for that shit.
Man, that was a long time ago.
What's the worst that could happen? He's not going to fight me. He was some little dweeb that would say something like that.
Little dweeb, that's such a
And if worst comes to
bully
worst,
word. I love that. Little twerp.
yeah, you
Squirt.
pipsqueak. I mean, honestly, too, like, what's the worst that happen? He fights me, you just fight him, and then you
Yeah, you carry on, right?
You go in jail, you get out.
You been to jail for a fight?
Yeah.
Nice.
But you get out.
Well,
Then
yeah,
if everybody cools down, you go show up at court a couple times and
that's
you
it. huh?
drop it. Everybody will cool down.
Man, I only went to jail for DUI once. You know?
Yeah,
Never
me
again,
too.
dude. Never
Me
again.
too.
That was terrible.
They let me go because it was too early on Easter.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
no, they didn't let me go. I was like barely over the limit.
Yeah,
dude.
me too. I was
Barely. I even slept at some like my friend's house.
Oh, I waited it out too.
thought I was
but not
good, yeah,
enough.
and they got my ass, dude.
You probably tried to avoid a pothole.
You know what's funny is I went to my friend Drew's house after going to Old Town. It's always where it happens. I drink, I sleep for like 3 hours, and I got like work the next morning. So I'm driving home on the freeway. I stop at Jack in the Box to get food. Then I'm driving on the freeway, and I like drop my fucking like fries and burger, and I'm like trying to like reaching over. I didn't think I swerved at all, you know, but it's like 4 in the morning. If they see anything like that, you know, and I have window tint too, like blacked out windows. And like, so I see the lights just like light up right behind me. It's like, God damn it, dude. Like I should be good. I've waited hours. Like I don't feel anything right now. And they pull me over and they're like, what's this window tint, you know? And I'm like, whatever. It's usually fix it ticket or anything, you know? And they're like, I saw you swerving back there. And I was like, I dropped my fries. Like, I don't know what to tell you, you know? Like, he's like, you've been drinking. I just tried to avoid the question and everything. And yeah, they got me.
Yeah, the correct answer is no. I haven't.
I said no. And it was I blew a .09 or 09, right over the limit, dude. And they threw since it was the CHP that took me, they took me to the CHP office right by Dan's gym. And the guys all trying to small talk me like, oh, I see your ears. You do MMA, you know? And I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, dude. You're arresting me. I'm not gonna talk to you. And they bring you over to the French Valley, whatever correctional facility. And they take all your clothes. They take your socks. They take your jacket.
Oh yeah.
And they throw you
They
in the
take
little
your shoelace.
Yeah, why do they do that?
So you don't hang yourself.
It was a December night. I was freezing cold, dude. I had a big cut on my foot. Like, and I'm sitting like in some whatever drunk take. There's like 15 people in there. And I'm the last one to get out, dude. I sit there for 6 hours. I'm the last one as they rotating out. Like some guy is freezing. He's like trying to pull another guy on him for a blanket, and the guy hits him. Some guy's banging on the door, screaming like, "Help! Let me out of here!" And the guard's like, "Shut up!" You know, being a dick. Some guy's like having sex in his sleep over in the corner,
Good times.
shitting himself.
You're like, I gotta get to work.
It
2
was,
blocks
yeah,
away.
literally. And they finally bring me to the holding cell to get out, you know, and I'm like in there for 8 hours. And I'm sitting with this like couple other guys. Like one guy had been in there for 5 years, and he was getting out that day. And he was like, I was like, why are you in here for 5 years? And he's like, I guess if you're fighting a case, then you stay there. You don't go to prison, you know.
Unless you get bail.
He didn't. I don't know.
He didn't make bail.
No, he must not have. Yeah. So he was in there for 5 years. He was getting out that day. And he was like getting returned his shoes and clothes that he was given taken 5 years ago. They gave him bags. Like, I remember these.
It's like, I wonder where I put those.
It was just,
I knew I lost my socks. I didn't realize you took them.
it was just a terrible situation, dude. Never again, though. Good
Yeah, they
old
let me
jail.
go. Go I drive home. Take a police car.
Really?
No.
Oh, yeah, here's the keys.
Yeah, just take
Have her
one.
back by midnight.
Yeah, grab a beer on the way home.
Is that California? Yeah.
New Jersey. Apparently they're a lot cheaper here.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I ended up paying probably like $4,000 total for that.
Oh, that's not bad.
Could have been worse.
What year?
2017.
Oh, it was pretty recent.
2016.
It was when I was around.
Yep.
You were hanging out with Shitmer.
No, just hanging out with my high school friends. Just turned 21.
Doing high school shit.
Doing 21-year-old things.
So, who won the Ultimate Fighter this season? You're allowed to tell us that, right?
I cannot tell you. No one's won, actually, the Ultimate Fighter, so no one yet.
Why?
Because they're in the finals. Got a couple people in the finals. They're going to have the finale
Because
August
the
18th.
episode hasn't came out.
No, because
I don't know what happens. The episode hasn't came out yet.
none of them have. But
that's
May
what
30th,
I say to people when anybody asks me.
Yeah, okay.
They're like, what happened?
Who won? I don't know yet.
I was like, I don't know. I didn't see the
Your guess is
episode
as
yet.
good as mine, dude. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to cut these episodes. I'm nervous. I just feel like, dude, I had Mike on me for 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah. It's so
Like, what did I
nerve-wracking.
say, dude? I remember just saying some things
Just
and, like, realizing after, like, oh, shit.
They heard that. It's
Like, my
awesome.
family's going to hear this, dude? God.
No, it's so funny because, like,
Are they going to keep it pretty PG, you think? No? God,
no, they're going to
dude.
be like, this is the ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flames.
Flames.
Tap out Flames 2006.
Yeah, they're not, you'll be all right.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, like, because they also mic you and then they institutionalize you around a bunch of knuckleheads. So you
Yeah.
guys all just say outlandish shit after a couple weeks.
I think the vets were boring. Like we had the teams
My
vets
season
versus
was all
prospect.
vets, and they were
Was
just-
it?
They were all maniacs.
Really? These guys.
Because
were
it was the
not.
vets who made mistakes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
These were all vets that like did well in the UFC. They didn't do bad,
and they just
and I don't know why.
they
Whatever
just kind of
reason.
got cut.
Yeah,
they
but,
did like mid.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they
3 and
could have
2.
gave 1 or 2.
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Not bad.
1
like,
and 2, 2 and 2.
some guys I don't think should have got cut at all. They're on
Yeah,
this,
it
but
just kind of got a bad rap.
yeah, but all the prospects I thought were funnier, and all like happy to be there. The vets had already done it, and I think it's gonna be funny at least. A really good season.
Hopefully they show all the funniness.
I hope so. That's what I'm banking on, dude. But really, I don't know. I'm fucking nervous. Can't watch that with my family. Can't. No. There's no way, dude. I teach kids class too. Like, God. I don't know.
Don't worry. Once it's all over, you're like, it wasn't so bad.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. You weren't nervous when it was coming out?
Oh, totally.
You were? Okay, good.
Yeah, but then after the first time, it was like, it wasn't so bad.
Well, I already know a lot about my,
Who cares?
season and
Oh, yeah.
what happened to me.
Trevor got talked into jerking off Luke Rockhold. It's like, I hope they don't air that.
God damn it, Dana.
The only way you'll know is if you tune in.
May 30th.
And that's the only way you'll know, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Just stressed.
What
I know.
happened? I don't know, dude.
Goes by pretty slow and fast.
Yeah, all at the same time.
It's slow, and then all of a sudden it's gone.
All of a sudden, I'm canceled. I know it, dude.
What was your favorite thing to order in the house?
To order for food? Filet mignon. I'd cook that.
To get it wrap with bacon?
No.
We would do the bacon wrap
No, that
fillets.
sounds good.
But I think they were like little
Bacon
cheaper
wrap
cut.
fillets? They had that already
Yeah, they like make. They had these packs that had 2 of them in it.
No.
Like 2 petite fillets with bacon wrapped around it.
No, I just, good steaks, chicken, everything. But that was the best part, dude. I could order anything.
And you went grass.
I'm not I'm not the greatest cook, though. I'm not terrible. But it was basically like me eating at like a 2-star restaurant every night,
Yeah.
Like good quality food, shitty execution,
Hey.
But I was like, hey, it worked enough, Learned some good tips. Some of the guys there were a lot better than others, and
Yeah.
some people knew nothing. No,
I'm afraid to ask you who the best cook in the house is because I don't know if you can even give me that information.
Mondo was the best as far as like tasted good standard, and all that. Jason Knight was like the funniest. Like that guy eats like a kindergartner. Every morning I'd read his list and it was like 2 extra large bags of Ruffles, like same, Jordan, like extra 3
Jordan
Dr.
Knight.
Peppers, Jordan Knight,
Jordan-
Skittles, Pop Rocks, Pixie Sticks, dude. Just a real athlete,
Oh man.
Yeah, he needs to make a cooking show on YouTube after. Like Jason, I didn't know how funny this guy is, dude. He's like one
He's
of
the guy who beat up Artem, right?
Yeah, beat up Arden bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Dude, he beat the shit out of Dan Hooker in the UFC.
Yeah,
Chaz Skelly, who was like 17-2 or something like that.
Oh,
at
yeah,
the time.
Chaz, good.
Yeah, he beat Chaz Skelly. Yeah, he broke his arm actually in an arm bar.
Wow.
First round, and then he finished the fight, whatever. But yeah, he was so good, dude. He was like 21-2 at one point. And then
Man.
he lost a few, and whatever, won some, lost a couple, and then they cut him.
Yeah, and then they just get rid of you.
Then he went to bare knuckle right away.
And
But
then
he's
he
only
had-
30. I thought he was like 37, 38, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, he started fighting at 14.
Nope, just Artem.
Yeah. God. But he literally started fighting at 14. And like then he just, yeah. I think he's from Louisiana or something, Mississippi. One of those states.
So I think we got to wrap this up. Trevor, is there anybody you would like to thank or sponsors?
All the sponsors. Tony, love that guy, Been meeting him in the
No,
morning.
no, you're sponsored.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'd like to thank
Trevor
Tony.
loves you.
I'd still like to thank Tony,
Yeah, Tony, you're doing great.
He's keeping the roofs in Chattanooga,
Man,
nice and sturdy.
you'll understand the thing about people around here, like, they're masters of crafts.
Yeah,
Like Tony, I hear he knows his shit about roofing.
I believe it.
Like,
Yeah.
just people, like, find a trade and they get super good at it.
If I ever need a
Especially-
roof,
You know to
I
go.
know where to go. Yeah. But no, I don't have any sponsors, so
So, guys, if you want to sponsor Trevor,
one man army.
you could go visit his OnlyFans. It's just a bunch of videos of him jerking off.
Every
Oh.
view counts,
Unfortunately, he's got no fans, but there's a couple of guys, so it's only mans.
It's coming along.
Oh, well, Trevor, thank you so much for coming on. We wish you luck this season.
Yep, May 30th. Tune in.
Tune in.
Tune out.
We'll see you next week in a couple weeks.
Wow, Link.
Next week in a couple weeks. I like that.